Well, good afternoon and welcome to Stitches and Jacks and our last time together for June vlogs 2024. I managed to create a playlist, so any that you would like to go and see, just go and have a look for June vlogs, and they should hopefully all be in numerical order. And guess who's feeling so much better? My word, it's amazing what a good night's sleep does to you. So I think I'm over my weirdness. Just in case you haven't watched last night's, which is going to be up just before this, I'm going to try and have to get 2 in one day. Yeah, I had, what did I have? Oh, heat exhaustion, we think. I've never experienced the room like wobbling, or me wobbling and falling over and things. There were some other symptoms as well, but yeah, all done, dusted. So I've just come on to wrap this up. I was hoping to have a cup of tea with you, but I've been busy doing some, sorry, not too busy to talk to you, but you know what it's like. If you're off your feet for a couple of days or you're not feeling quite right, then the jobs just stack up. And I know that I've got a busy week next week, which seems to be the theme. So I did a few jobs this morning. I've done some editing. Yeah, I've been making some notes and plans for what's coming in July. So more of that at the end. So I have a glass of cordial. I don't drink this stuff because I don't like the aftertaste, and I think I only buy 1 bottle for myself when Wimbledon is going to be on, which is next week, which is bizarre. I never realised that was a thing. But this is mango, I think it's mango and peach, and it's supposed to be the grown-up version. It's just more expensive than the other version, but it doesn't have that aftertaste. I thought I'd try it and see. I've nearly finished this bottle, and I had bought another flavour, which I was doing quite well with that, and then Miss Jack's drunk it all. Nearly matches my top. Right, I'm going to do something slightly different this time. I always have, I think, kind of like if I've done a selection of vlogs, I'll finish on my last day with a roundup of what I have been working on. But I thought I'll keep it short and sweet this time, she said. I'll come back and I'll do like a full proper podcast. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I thought I'd just give you an update. What shall I update you on? Oh, right, the sock for my daughter's father-in-law. I hadn't read my notes properly, and I'd merrily been knitting away on the leg. I haven't, oh, here we are. Well, that might even be too big. Let me just put this on. Well, that wasn't organised, was it? Yes, so I have come to the conclusion today that I need to have like a knitting book. I used to, and then all of a sudden stopped, and I was very good at my notes. Yeah, good at in keeping the name of the yarn, who the project was for, how it had taken me, the size and everything. So here we are. Oh, I think it's in there. So ta-da, there we are. So this is King Cole Norse. I think it's here. Oh, it is up. Is it upstairs? Oh, it's in my office because I was editing today. So yes, I'll come back on and I'll show you where I'm going on the next stage. I'd cast the cuff on, ready to sort of go. I'm having a bit of a job matching it up because the repeats aren't exactly the same. So I'll leave that there. Is that going to stay on the chair? Is it going to fall off? Right, so that's that. I did I start? I think I did. A pair of socks. It's West Yorkshire Spinners. Oh, crumbs. J, I think. Yes, I think I cast them on so that I could take them. Cast them on the Friday, which was officially the 31st of May. But we were going to, what's it? We were going to Knitting Public Day. No, it was June. I cast them on because we were going to Knitting Public Day, which I think was the 8th of June. Oh, look at those. So I have 2 pairs, but they're not blocked or finished or anything fancy, but that's where I am. So that's my knitting. Well, and surprise, surprise, out of the back door. Is that the right expression? You'll have to tell me. Yeah, I was like bruised for a while. I was like, oh, I could really do with just having another go and see if I can knit myself a top, blah, blah, blah. I really have sort of imposter syndrome, where I really doubt what I can do, create. And I think with me, with garments, it's because of I'm blessed in a certain area. I was at the front of the queue. So I went to Black Sheep Walls back, it must have been in May, with my mum, and I saw this sample. I absolutely loved it. And there's just something simple, there's just something different about seeing a sample of something, seeing it made up, being able to feel it. It's really tactile, and yeah, it was lovely. So I started. It took me a little while to get going because it was cotton. But I'll come back and I'll talk to you properly about it. Oh, I am so beyond happy, and I have spoken about this in June vlogs. So yeah, the reason that I am going to come back and speak, have a sort of podcast about what I've worked on in June is my daughter pointed out to me that not everybody watches the vlogs. So I said, okay, I'll give it a go and see how it goes down. If you like it, then that's great. I'll be truly, truly happy. And then should we just go on to quilting? Yes. I haven't got the book, but I'll come and I'll lay all this out properly so you can see. So I've got all my crazy patchwork blocks, which I've been working on. Oh my word. And I do absolutely love it. I do absolutely love it now. Absolutely love it. And then I have this one. I haven't touched it since Wednesday. Oh yes, this is the one that I left on the kitchen table. And I had all the pictures where one piece was missing. And you could just see the carpet. That tickled me. Yes, here we are. And I'd started to join the, if you're looking at it in front of you, the top left to the middle. Yeah, it's just very rough at the moment. It needs a bit of an iron. But I'm hoping by the time I see you that maybe I'll have had time to add another panel on, and then you can see it all laid out and you can see the difference between what it looks like at the top when it's joined. And there will probably be a bit of repeating, a bit of, well, overlapping, shall we say. Shall we be polite? I'll overlap. Yes, because I officially finished Girls Brigade next Wednesday, and then the week after I finish my quilt classes. So I have, waiting for my dad to come home, 9.5 weeks off, and I've decided they are going to be my sewing days. And I've got lots of ideas and plans swirling around in my head, but I really want to execute them and start on this. And then, well, it wouldn't be June, would it, if I hadn't mentioned this. Oh, that's, yeah. Shall we just have a brief look? The Eastern Jewels. I'd be really interested in, if you leave me a comment, to let me know if you have started your kits again. I know a couple of people had started and put them away. One of the ladies at the quilt group, she said to me, she goes, I was watching you last night in your Eastern Jewels. She said, I finished mine before lockdown, but put it away. She said, I couldn't, don't think she should stand, I couldn't face joining it all. And sometimes when you're on like a mammoth project, that last hurdle is just like one too many. So you need to breathe, don't you? Need to step back. So yeah, she was really, really sweet, which was lovely. So just in case you missed it, the Eastern Jewels, which I had started, was it 2018? 2018, yeah, the year before Benjamin was born, and this is how far I'd got, and I was really, yeah, I can't see where I'm going, what I'm doing, I don't understand it. I've had a long and at times painful journey with crochet. But I think now, from sort of last year, what did I do last year? And that really boosted. Oh, it was Christmas in July last year when I did all those little animals, the gingerbread man, wasn't it, and the fairy. Yeah, just lovely. That really boosted my confidence. I mean, I look at the likes of Jeanette from Crafty Clegs Creations, and she's just amazing. Not only does she choose the most cutest patterns ever, but she executes them beautifully. We were lucky enough to meet up earlier in the month, and I took these to show her, and she was like, oh, they're really good, you've really come on. And that was like, she was really praising me, and it was just lovely because, you know, when you admire somebody, to have some positive feedback and to have some beautiful comments, it's amazing. So here we are. They're in no particular order, I think. I don't know. These are dead easy, honestly. This is the pickle one. These are the squares on point. So it's kind of, I think what's appealed to me a lot about this is I can see my confidence in my crochet's grown, and I understand my approach is very much how I approach a quilt. So everything's sort of fallen into place. Did I show you that one? Stop talking, Karen. Boys, they're beside themselves, their dad's out. So 3 lots of octagons, and then have the triangles. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I think this is the top set. These are the larger ones. They go on the sides. Yeah, go on the sides, top, bottom, and sides. And that's the one I think I fell in love with. So I have, yeah, I've done the full throw. I think I showed you those last night. So this is where I'm up to on my last row. I think I've got 3 more rows to do. So I have the cream to put on those 2. Oh, and then I have ribbons. Yeah, it's little sort of side. Oh, let's hope I finished that. Yes, I did. I just need to tie it off. Oh, bear with me. And here we are. So it's more of a blanket. I'm just going to carry on adding to that, and sort of adding a row, a row a day or row every other day. I'll use it when I'm editing. Yeah, there's no rush for it, but I would like him to have it, you know, as soon as he can. So that'll be lovely. I just really like that that's come out of that, and he'll have a blanket here for when he's ready. He's got a blanket, but he's got Fred's old blanket, and yeah, just nice to have a blanket from me. Right, oh my word. So I took some time this afternoon, and I have Scanned up some yarn, the yarn that I showed you yesterday for the West Knit Surprise Sock Along, and it's going to be called the Colour Opportunity Socks. I love it when he plays with words. Bless him, I think he's just such a great designer. So look how beautiful the grey is. Oh my word. Oh. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really like the grey, really like this one, the turquoise. I call it turquoise, would you call it teal? And then the mustard is a big hit. Wow, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then the orange, look at that. Wow. Let me just see if I can grab them all and put them together. Oh, look at those, aren't they lovely? So don't forget, if you're going to join in Stephen's sock along, I think it's Tuesday, the 9th of July. I'm pretty sure that it's 9th of July. Oh, it might be on here actually. Yes, it is Tuesday. That's really weird because I think he always does things on a Thursday. But so that's all ready. So I'm going to find a project bag and put those in and keep them for that time. But Alex and Danny from My Yarny Corner are having a shop update tomorrow, first of the month, and there will be some sock sets in there. So go along and have a look and see if there is anything you like, and you have my permission to buy whatever you want. I'd just like to say thank you for being with me, thank you for supporting me. I still have a few comments to go back and answer. If you want, I wanted to do a Q&A, but I'll go on about it, but I can hopefully put some questions in with the podcast at the end of the podcast. But if there's tons, I'll have to do a separate Q&A, which I'm fine with. The only thing I would like to say, well, is a big thank you from the bottom of my heart for your company, and just being there and giving me the incentive. It's quite good to try and keep me on track. And there's definitely something in the summer that I'm like, yeah, bring it on. I need to, just make it. I really want to make it. So I need to rein myself in. If, my lovies, you haven't subscribed, please feel free to press that button. I think I looked, and I think I'm 2,088 subscribers. It'd be lovely to get to 2,100. So if there is a dozen of you out there and you've liked the content, please press that bell. I find that really difficult, really uncomfortable to say. That's why it's always on a screen, either at the beginning or at the end. What else would I say? Oh yeah, so July, I would like to do Christmas in July. So I want to do a podcast which is going to be a little bit more in depth about my projects and what I've been doing. I can't find my embroidery. I thought it was in the Quality Street tin. I think I've got a couple of tins in the house that I've put things in, but when I've looked, that's not where they are. So I must have put it in another tin. So I'll try and dig that embroidery out and show you the progress that I've made on that. So I'm going to give it a go. So there's going to be a roundup June. There'll be a couple of things that you haven't seen. There's also going to be Christmas in July, so watch out for that. And I'm going to do the surprise sock along, but I'm going to do it as standalone videos. I sort of get myself prepared, and then I'll look for clue 1, clue 2, 3 and 4. And then 4 will be a roundup, and I'll be able to show you. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do a pair of socks with this series or if I'm just going to do one. It depends on my time threshold. I'd like to do the 2, and I managed to do that last year, so we will just see. And I think that is everything. Oh my word. Are you all right, Bronze? She's sitting in the corner. That means there might be a thunderstorm. It's been a really peculiar day here in the northwest. Really peculiar. So my lovelies, I'm actually going to go make myself some granola and yoghurt. That's what I fancy. I had shredded wheat this morning. That's all I fancy is just cereal today. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll edit this and get this up. And yes, thank you. And I'll miss you every day. You'll be like, oh, that blimmin' blanket. Thank the Lord for that. Right, I will see you very soon this week. So watch out. Bye, you lovely guys.